Welcome back to Breaking and Entering.
Welcome back. I'm Bea.
I'm Ev.
And we're back.
And we're back with Breaking and Entering with Bea.
And Ev.
It's Breaking and Entering
with Bev. And A.
How long can we keep this up?
I think that's it. Oh, you're still in one piece.
Uh-oh.
Gotta go. Thanks, Papa.
Thanks, Dad.
That's my dad. That's always gonna be my favorite joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poulsen is dead, sir.
Well, they got in a helicopter? Girl.
Yeah, they died in the helicopter,
Gotta be
unfortunately.
careful.
So now we need to sneak our way somewhere.
Going on a little chip.
Yep. Bravo 6 out.
If they made a Call of Duty movie, who is a celebrity you'd like to see in it? And they don't necessarily have to be like a certain character. You're like, oh, I would want to see so and so be this person. But just like if you could pick someone to have them be in there somewhere, whether it was a lead role, supporting role, one-off like side character. You can only pick one though.
I'm assuming they would be like a part of the 141.
Sure. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying they would just be in the movie somewhere, somehow.
Gosh, that's hard.
Just who would you want to be like, regardless of how long they were there, that you would just be like, oh, yes, yes. You know? I've got mine in mind.
What is yours? What is yours?
More in the realm of like, not necessarily, well, this person is one of my all-time favorite actors, but it's not just like, oh, they're my favorite actor, so I wanted to be in it. It's like, well, they're one of my favorite actors, and I think they would be a good fit for something in this universe. Mm-hmm. Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yeah, dude.
He would make a killing. He would
Absolutely.
be incredible. That's my story.
Absolutely.
I would kill to see Tom Hardy.
So what would tell me about Tom Hardy's character? Tell me about it. If you are the character developer in this situation, what is his character?
I mean, I feel like he plays everything so well. Like my gut response was like someone that's like kind of edgy and cool, kind of like a Mad Max esque character. But I'm like, yeah, but I really fucking love him as Eddie Brock, where he's just kind of like this insane, incompetent, like just crazy man.
Sure.
But like, I don't know. There's so many options for him because he's good at everything. I think it would be fun to see him play kind of like a soap-esque character with just that kind of like devil may care, a little bit unhinged, but also like kind of takes his job almost like a little too seriously. Like he's like captain of the football team and he's like, we're going to become professional football players. You know, like that kind of intensity.
Yeah. I
think it'd be kind of fun to see him play a character like that. That might be kind of entertaining.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool. It would be cool to see him be like, if not someone like in the 141. Because I don't know. I feel like in my head and heart, I would just want the people that they actually had in the new Modern Warfare to act as those people. Because they're all actors. Did you die?
I died.
What are you doing?
I got shot.
But yeah, I mean, like, they could have those people be in the movie, and that's what I would want. So I don't know that I'd want him to, like, take over for somebody else.
Right.
But it would be cool to see him in a kind of position like that. Like,
Well, what's his name? Let's say the original actors or voice actors are going to take over for their roles. What is his name?
Oh, gosh. I have no idea.
It's like a one-word...
Yeah, like a call. You want me to give him a call sign? Or do you want me
call
to
sign.
Okay.
Like gas, soap, ghost, and
many other characters that also have call signs. Shoot, I'm trying to think. What would they call him? Because I think it would be something kind of like cool, but also kind of funny.
Slime.
I don't know. You think it would be Slime? I don't know about that.
Why not?
I feel like he'd be kind of like bombastic. Maybe they'd call him like Sparky or something.
Sparky.
Or Spark. They'd be like, light him up. I don't know. What'd they call him? I don't think they'd call him Bic. What's another lighter brand? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Is that I looked to look at the lighter over here and it's a Bic lighter,
Yeah.
so that didn't help me at all. But yeah, so I feel like something kind of fun and got a little bit of spunk to it, a little bit of fun.
Well, that's what we're deciding right now.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I was like, I think maybe it's something like
Bic.
Honestly, yeah, I'm kind of.
It's about on par with soap.
Yeah.
Like, of course, we know soap and we care about soap now because of the name now because of the character, but like when you first played this game, you're like, soap.
Maybe they'd call him Flare. Would that work?
Flare, that's
gun?
good. Sure.
That kind of action.
Sure.
Because that would be. I could see him being the guy that carries the flare gun.
Sure.
You know.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm still thinking of like, part of me wants to, because like one of my favorite actors is Denzel.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, like, he would be like the old, like, I've been in the 141 the longest type guy, but that's Price, so I don't know if that works.
Well, he doesn't have
or maybe
to be
like
in the 141.
actually that's not exactly true.
Else.
I would say I'm gonna recast Captain McMillan.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who that is?
We saw him briefly before, didn't we?
When?
In the beginning of this.
No.
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 Well, then I have no idea.
So Captain McMillan was like Captain Price's mentor.
Oh, okay.
Now in the game itself, he is Scottish.
Okay.
But I think Denzel, I think, can kill pretty much any role he gets.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the grizzled war veteran, the guy who started the 141, he would be... I don't know.
I can see that working out.
I can
see that working out super well.
What would his name be?
Did that dog just kill that dude?
No, that was Price.
Oh. Oh no, did Price kill that dog?
I did.
No, I'm glad I didn't see that. Oh, why would you let me see that with my own two eyes?
What?
That's so sad.
It was a zombie dog.
Okay, we'll go with that. It's a robot dog.
You know what we need to play after we finish this? We need to play Call of Duty Zombies.
Okay. That was one of the ones that my cousins used to play.
That is
non-stop.
That was like... It was just a dumb little arcade game that they made in Call of Duty.
I was going to say, wasn't that kind of a situation where like you just kind of kept going until you died?
Yeah, pretty much. But it was like you weren't expected to like get real high. It was just kind of a fun little like, oh, we got zombies. Oh, it's cool, interesting, ha ha ha.
Mm-hmm.
But then it became like, that's the reason people bought Black Ops 1.
Well,
was because they were going to continue the Nazi zombies saga.
Fair enough. That just seems insane to me that people would... I don't know. I know people enjoy everything, and I have stupid games that I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But that kind of thing that's just like, well, you just keep going until you can't anymore, or like whatever. Yeah. I'd be like, I've had enough of this.
Well, the thing was, they started like after I think the second. So they made the first one, and that was just kind of like a little cool little thing. You're not expected to get past level 20. And then the second one was like, okay, we had this maybe in the chamber ready to play just in case it was a success.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the third and fourth one, they introduced like a story, like a mystery story type deal. And then they had these reoccurring characters, and then the story developed really well in Black Ops 1 and 2. And then it went really weird, and it got really bad and boring and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But it was interesting the first 2 games.
Okay. Interesting.
I feel like it's a situation that you might also enjoy, like the story behind it, or the characters at least.
I think I would definitely be more driven, more inspired by the characters than the story in that instance, because as we've discussed before, I just don't really care for zombie stories. Like The Last of Us is as close of a zombie story as I think I would ever care. But honestly, even like that, partially is just because of the premise. I like the premise of that better. I
think, and it's not even like you would like the characters' backstories. It's literally just the characters' personalities.
Oh yeah, and that's one of the most important things. I feel like there's so many, like TV shows and video games especially. Movies, it's definitely a problem from time to time, but I feel like not as consistently across the board. But like definitely with TV shows and video games where it's just like, we just made a character that's good with guns. Yep. Or like, we just made a character that's the sassy friend, and you're like, okay, you're
the
actually,
hacker.
Yeah, it's like you're bringing nothing to the narrative, and I don't care for you. like the personality is everything for me. If
Absolutely.
they don't have a lovable personality, and I say lovable really generally, like
They fill
I
a
think
role that's meaningful.
yeah, they fill a role that's meaningful, and they do it in a, and I'm saying fun, but I mean just like in a
an
fun
interesting way.
Yeah, in an interesting way, a fun way. Because I think
compelling
you can have yeah, a compelling way. Because you can have like the funny supportive friend, but like give me a reason why they're so funny and supportive and like such a good friend. Yeah, get some stakes on it, and then like give them a really consistent characterization. Like don't have their whole thing be like I'm this guy's best friend, and then like and then the plot twist is like, and then in that one moment he decided to do something really shitty to that guy, and it's like, if he's gonna do something shitty, there's got to be a good reason, and not just like, oh well, all of a sudden because narratively this is what we needed to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm getting a little introspective, but I have a lot of thoughts about characterization and character development in media. But
excuse me while I just blast through all these guys.
Yeah, I see that. Hey, I'm just hoping that we don't see any more dogs, because that was traumatizing to say the least.
Wait a few more levels.
Great.
And then they get very important.
Great.
Just take out that chopper.
You gonna get him? Did it work?
Where is he? Okay, here we go. Got him.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. Where's my other gun here?
I think just because we were talking about call signs and I was thinking about this earlier, I think the only other media that I can think of off the top of my head that I was ever introduced to the idea of call signs in would be Red versus Blue, but it's not until I mean, I guess technically you've got Tex has a call sign right off the top. Everybody else, though, it's just their name. Like Church is his last name, like Griff, Dexter Griff. You've got why can't I think of Simmons' first name? Dick Simmons. Like it's all just their name. I guess Sarge is not his name.
Yeah.
Although I think at some point in canon they actually say that that's his name, but it's like I don't know, it's a joke. Yeah, so I guess Sarge would be a call name, but everybody else. Oh, I guess Doc is a call sign too. But anyway, the moral of the story is most of those people don't have call signs. It's really just like the freelancers, like Tex, and then my all-time favorite freelancer, and most people's favorite freelancer, Washington. He's Agent Washington, but his name's David, and his last name is not Washington. But I remember, like, seeing that for the first time, like, that's so cool that they have nicknames that are, like, that's just, like, their thing, and, like, I don't know, I guess in hindsight, it makes a lot of sense, but, like, at the time, I was just like, that's crazy, I can't believe they're professional military people, and they just have these little jokey joke names, and I was like, that's so weird, I don't think that's something that they do, but,
yeah,
that's my story for you, that's really all I have.
I figured out Denzel's call sign.
Oh, yeah?
Rose.
Yeah.
And it has a very emotional and sad reason behind it.
Oh, why would you do that to Denzel? Hasn't he been through enough?
Well, he's a grizzled war veteran, and he's like starting this thing.
What's the grizzled reason then?
He was gonna leave the military, but then his wife died.
That's terrible.
And her name was Rose.
Ugh, why would you hit me
Anyways,
with that? Dang, shoot.
We'll continue this series
for the next mission next
time.
Hey.
Yahoo!
That was the TV turning off sound.
Chicka chicka.